Hey guys, if you would like to see how I created this brown glitter smoky eye, continue to watch. So I started off and I did my brows already off camera. To prime my eyes, I used the P. Louise base in the shade number 2. I applied it onto my eyelids and then I went in with a flat brush to just spread it around on my lid, and then I went in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush to buff it all out. So I went in and used the Nubian 3 Coral palette for my 2 colors that I use for this look. So we have a nice little chocolate brown color and a brown bronzy glittery color. So to begin with, I used a fluffy brush and patted the shadow color onto my eyes. So after packing the color onto my lid, I went in with another fluffy brush somewhat that's a little pointed, and I used it to buff out the area and to just transition it a little bit more to spread it around on my lid. After putting the brown color, I went in with the bronzy glitter and I used a flat brush to apply it on. So after applying the glitter to my eye, I went back in with a more pointed, dense eyeshadow brush to blend out the area above my lid a little bit more. Because this is more of like a darker color, I wanted to make sure that the areas didn't look patchy or wasn't blended out enough. So you want to take your time and blend it out nicely. So then to give it a nice gold glitter topper, I went in with this ink blot pure pigment eyeshadow. I did wet the tip of my brush, as you can see, to grab the glitter some more, and then I went in and added it onto my lid, and you see how easy it is. It literally just picks it up flawlessly. So I did my lashes off camera to save some time, and then I wiped the glitter off my face and went in with my Tahoe NARS Stick Cream Foundation. So like I said in my other videos, I tend to like to be a little bit darker than my face. My neck is a little darker, my face is lighter. So Tahoe is more so my summer color that I use when I have a tan. Right now, your girl hasn't been in the sun, so I really use that for the outer perimeters of my face, and then I use a lighter color on the inner portion of my face. So here you go. I absolutely love this NARS stick foundation. It's so easy. It's super creamy. It applies onto your face great. and I just love it. I love all NARS products, but I will switch up my foundation routine for you guys so you can see some of the other foundations that I use. But right now, like, I'm so stuck on this cream foundation. But nonetheless, I went in with a damp beauty blender. It was already damp, but I also sprayed it with my primer, my setting spray, excuse me. And I just sped this part up so you guys could really see the process. When it comes to blending, you have to take your time. Even with me speeding it up, it did take a while, but I just love how the sponge gives it a look. And then I went in with my e.l.f. sponge, which is a little bit more smaller, and I used it to help blend out the areas around my brows. But yeah, whether you want to use a brush or a sponge, right now I'm on my sponge phase. So for concealer, I went in with Medium Sand by e.l.f. You guys know I love this concealer right now. I'm also stuck on this. It's like once I get used to a product, I ride the wave for a while, but I will switch it up for you guys. But nonetheless, I applied it to my chin, my cupid's bow area, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and underneath my eyes. And this foundation is not foundation, this concealer is super creamy and nice. So for cream contour, I went in with NARS by NARS cream foundation, and I applied it to my cheekbones, on my temple area, and the sides of my nose. So after blending out the contour on my nose, it was a little too dark for me, so I went back in with my beauty blender with the leftover product on it, and I just made sure to blend it out. So this was the first time that I tried the translucent honey by Laura Mercier, and when I put it on and blended it, I was in love. I was like, ooh, I like this. So yeah, this is like one of my new favorites. I always use her translucent, but the honey is like, yes, I love it. To set my cream contour, I went in with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Give Me Sun. And yes, it's just a beautiful bronze color. To dust off the translucent honey powder, I went in with Medium Golden by MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this just helps set the face even more and to get all that powder away, and it also just presses and melts into your skin. So to set my brows, I went in with the Sephora Clear Brow Gel. And when you set your brows, you kind of want to go against them, the brow hairs, so it could get saturated in that gel. And then you go back in and you brush it in the direction that you want them to lay. So after, doing that, I went back in with my beauty blender and pressed in that powder underneath my eyes. Yeah, that was a very sad moment when I was doing my makeup. I was really hot. Yeah, that really hurt me.
That really hurt me. That really hurt. That really hurt me.
So for blush, I went in with my Juvia's Place, the Saharan blush palette, and I put my two colors in, the orangey and pinkish blush shade, and applied it to my cheekbones and brought it up to the sides of my temples. So after applying my nice glowy highlight, I went in with my MAC lip pencil in the shade Cork, and I applied my lip liner and I put a nice little thick layer on. I wasn't sure what lip I wanted to do. I grabbed this. That came in my monthly Ipsy subscription, and I was like, okay, I just want like a nice pinkish color. And I just went over it a couple of times to build it up, but then I went in with my, what is this, Too Faced mauve pinkish color to give it more of a pinkish pop. And then I went in with some of my clear lip gloss from Anush's Artistry, Crystal Clear. And boom, there you have it. That was my look for Thanksgiving. I was actually on my way to my Thanksgiving brunch in my family's house. So I hope that you enjoyed this look. It's perfect for the holidays. It's perfect for a night out. And it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more videos from me, comment below. Let me know what you would like to see. Don't forget to subscribe.